it's crispy as
Yeah.
real crispy.
Yeah, crazy.
Today we are heading over to my buddy Paul's at Bad Rat Garage. I've been using Paul's garage as kind of a remote place to build cars. I don't have my shop up yet in Good Springs. Paul is a good friend. Probably known him for, I don't know, 35 years, 30, yeah, probably 35 years. And he started his Bad Rat Garage, and he is got some very talented guys in there working for him. So what I'm doing is basically, there's a lot of WelderUp cars that want to be built that we're kind of just letting Paul do most of the building. I'm going to be the consultant on them, and I want to go in and I want to make sure that the details are how I want them. And I want to do the design on the vehicles. I want to make sure that when they leave, they have those cool little subtle things that constantly are reappearing as you walk around the vehicle. So when you go to the car show and you check out a lot of the WelderUp cars or the stuff that I've had my hands involved in, you can spend hours finding new things on them. And that's what kind of makes them fun, is you got to get in there and do something that is constantly always turning the page every time you look at it. It's like something new, what's next? And then you can leave and come back 2 hours later with your buddies and find new shit. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to infuse a bunch of details in this truck that we're working on. But I figured at this point now, the truck's getting to a point where you guys can actually see what we're doing. So it might be fun to follow along and watch it come together from here on out. So we're heading over there now. So let's go see what the boys are doing. All right, I'm at my buddy Paul's at Bad Rat Garage today. We've been working on a truck together. This is an old Ford truck that we're putting a 12-valve Cummins in, and it's on a second-gen chassis. So we're trying to get this thing where it'll lay on the ground. We got some big wheels going on it, and just getting ready to start really getting into some of the details. So as soon as the back end is four-linked and we got the wheels back on it and we got the bags in it, we are actually going to get this thing on the ground and start creatively getting together and making this thing look cool. That's Craig. That's my little main fabricator, actually. He's the one that I'll be working with on this project. Getting it down to bare bones. So we've got a Cummins put in it. This is sitting on a 96 Dodge chassis underneath it. So it's a 1-ton dually. It's a good motor. This is a great motor. It's a P pump. It's a single turbo. It's got an industrial turbo on it. We don't know if we're gonna upgrade and do some stuff to it. You gotta be careful with some of these Dodges when you put too much horsepower to the automatics. They don't like it. And then you gotta build a badass transmission. But it all really depends on the guy's budget and what he wants to do. At this point right now, I think we're just gonna get it running and driving so he can daily it. I'm assuming we're probably gonna put air conditioning in it, and so he can drive it. He is a house mover, and the big thing is he wanted to cut the back of the truck off and shove the axle way up underneath the truck, so it looks like one of those house moving rigs. But I'm more, let's leave it long. It'll ride way better. The way we're gonna do the rear suspension, this thing ought to ride like a dream. It'll be air all the way around. It does have disc brakes in the front, drums in the rear. But for what we're doing, this will be great. I mean, this is a good donor chassis that we have under it. Actually, this used to be one of my trucks. This motor, transmission, and drivetrain was in one of my trucks that I used it all last summer. I used it all summer, hauling shit and doing stuff. So I know the motor's solid. I know it's good. So we're gonna go with it in this truck. It'll be nice. It'll have, you know, everything that Dodge came with, you know, power brakes, and, you know, we're gonna try to shove as much of the, I'd like to run, and I don't know if we can in this truck. I would like to run the mechanical fan, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to run probably fans on it. But I don't know. go find out where Paul is, get a hold of some of these guys and get an idea on this truck. I need to get it where I can look at it. 22.5 with up underneath here. And with the 22.5 comes a wheel adapter. And so we had to widen the fenders about 3 to 4 inches here. Widen the fender out. But now it's got kind of this little funny corner on it. Changes the truck quite a bit, but I might work on that and come up with some ideas. I need to open the door and really get a good look at this truck. So anyway, that's what's happening right now.
What's up, Steve?
What up, dude? How you doing? Good. I was thinking about opening that door so I can get a good look at that truck. Yeah, and then maybe start looking at a couple things. And I want to go over the suspension with, well, he knows what the fuck he's doing. Yeah, I don't, but I still want to know what he's doing. So we got the fenders widened out, it looks like. Kind of changes the front end a little, doesn't it? Once we get the wheels on it and we cycle it on the ground, I can kind of get a better look at like the bumper idea.
Yeah.
And then let me get thinking about what he does for a living, and maybe I can come up with a cool plot on something we can put on the front that looks like what he does. I want to do something with this, but I don't know yet. But I do want to do something. I think it'll look cool.
I wanted to put a vent in there.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's the right vibe.
No, not. I mean, it is. It is something like that. Because it's so much wider, it's almost like we need to accent it with something. But we could do it a couple of different ways. Yeah, I was just gonna kind of try to get a look at what's going on with this truck and where we're at with it. Try to figure out if we need to, what some design plans I can start working on. Let's take a look at it. Where is it? So we got this. Okay, you got the stack up. Let me look at this one real quick. No, I like it kicked down. I definitely like it kicked down. Now the other idea, and then let's see what it looks like, because we might even move those out. But can you hold this right there? And then that way I could just hold it like right at that line. Yeah, the only way that would work, the only way those would work is you got to move the stacks out here.
Way out.
You got to widen it way out. That would be the only way to do it. Anyway, I was talking to Greg about this truck. So what I think we should do is we'll finish up the suspension. And put the wheels back on it so I can look at it. And then I want to come help him build the tanks and get the stacks looking right.
On the rear, the way the tanks are, everything's octagon. I want to do the octagon fenders.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Why?
It's too much. There's too much octagon.
To match everything? You think they do too?
I don't think it'll look. I think it's going to be too much.
Okay.
I think that if we're going to do it, and we were talking about it, is when we get it all on the ground and we get everything figured out, we should just go to his place in Pismo.
Yeah.
Spend a day or two, go through his junkyard and see if we can find some cool shit, because before we start decorating with shit we don't really have, we're making, it's kind of fun to find shit that's already made that we can and put into the truck. I got some ideas on the front end, but I think at this point right now, we're at a phase where we have to get some fabrication done to get it in a state of on the ground where I can really take a look and see. Because I know that we're this far from hitting the front bumper. Here's the thing, on a lot of those house movers, they're like an old tow truck. Yeah, they got a big rubber fucking bumper on it. So what I was thinking is
flat bar truck.
What we do is we build a bumper and then we cut a tire and put the tire tread on there.
Oh yeah.
Because that was kind of the thing back then. If you didn't have a rubber piece, I've seen them with
cut the caps out of tires.
Right. And I think that would look kind of cool to bolt on the front and give it that gnarly push look,
yeah.
you know? I think that's kind of what he's going after. All right, so far that's been done on this. First of all, I brought my guy Greg that was working at WelderUp with me. And so him and I are gonna be doing a lot of work on this truck. But right now, what he's actually done a ton of work to it already is we've got the front end in a state of getting ready to put the airbags in it.
and so we can get this thing down on the ground as far as we can. The customer wants this thing to be laid out. To get those big wheels in, we've had to cut a section of the fender out and widen the fender there and here to really get that wheel up underneath it. Wheels and tires are like headlights. You gotta have them, and they gotta be right. And I think this truck with the big fat fenders has to have the right wheel underneath it. So there has been a little bit of work done here to get the fenders widened out so we can get the big wheel up underneath it. We got some running boards that are not here yet, but we're gonna get those on there. We have the factory ones, I think, that'll look fine. The back half right now, we're working on the rear suspension. We're gonna put basically like a big semi airbag in the back, so this thing will float and ride real good with low air pressure. You get those little tiny bags and they get rough because you gotta put so much air in them. We're trying to put a big bellow bag so this thing will ride nice going down the road. He definitely wants this thing to be like a little mini semi truck, so he can pull his trailers and things like that. So that's where we're at right now. I think in the next few videos, you'll see this thing start to come along. We got to get the rear end in it, get the ladder bars built, get the pan hard put in it, get the bags on it. And at that point, then we can get the wheels back on it, get it on the ground, and really get a look at this truck and see where we're at.